and welcome back to another Bestestimes Reborn YouTube update video. I'm your host Brad. It's currently 6:22 AM, Wednesday the 8th of October 2025. Current temperature is 20.8 degrees Celsius, feels like 24.8, 99% humidity, 0.2 millimeters of rain since 9 AM yesterday. We're walking over Gundy Hill at the moment because we're going to show the Gundy Hill Hotel, the Gundy Hill pub, which I've been given permission to keep getting updates and recording of. So you'll see those update videos available over time. Some of them are already available, so you can have a look at what's going on. The cleaning and the painting and all that. So they're always done in the mornings. Around 7, between 7 and about 10 o'clock in the morning. So bear with me, it gets boiling hot around that, so I can't stay the whole time. They're doing it all day, but do what I can. But here's the Gundy Hill Hotel. This is Innisfail, Queensland, Australia. So just going to show a few updates around the area that I've noticed over the last few days. We'll show here. We'll probably get another update video on the way back through. Now there's no one here sitting outside. There were people sitting outside when I came down yesterday afternoon for a quick look and quick video. That made it very hard to video. Now there's no one here when it's closed. It's a lot easier to get the video. Wait for these vehicles to go past. Next one here. So we're going to show you the paintwork along here. The old signage is off. Get what I can. See a lot more black paint. All that around like here. That's the way it is at the moment. Somebody inside cleaning. Can't really show that direction as much. Out of respect and out of manners, like we always do. Reese Plumbing's got new branding on the windows, so we'll go over and show that in a minute. But yeah, here's the side of the pub. We'll quickly go down the back. Quick look, but if you want to see more detail, check out the update videos in the Innisfail playlist on this channel. Bestestimes Reborn. There you go. Well, patching up some of where the old signage that used to be on the side one day when I was here. I'll probably end up repainting over all this. It does look blotchy. I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but I can see it as plain as anything. So anyway, that's that. We'll have a look at the Reese Plumbing new signage. I haven't finished it across there. I come past one day and they were just starting it. So I'm mosey on across. Quick look and then we'll go to the next location. Less cars this hour of the day, so it's a lot easier. There's your Reese Plumbing at Gundy Hill. There's your old Kirby's Corner. But yeah, they haven't finished here. I don't know if they're going to, but anyway, here's the new one. Used to be a lady with stuff on her face and a guy shaving and a child, I think, before this. Now it's just this. Yeah, this marking here is very dirty. Like people have messed it up. It was a good clean. And there's a little bit here too, which is hard to show because there's someone working in there. Printing. But you can see there where the dog is and that. And let's go on to the next location. I've got TJ's Diner here. They do a video on their first day of opening. Look at that in the Innisfail playlist. Just type in TJ's Diner, Innisfail, Bestestimes. A more easier way of finding it, I guess. Seems to be doing quite well. There's quite often people in there when it's open. It's only open 8 till 3 at the moment, till they get more established by what they were saying. This is in the old Gundy Hill Bakery. There's Gundy Hill Hotel over there, just to give you context of where this is. Ampol, Metro, Mobile 24-hour and the car wash. So for those wondering where it is. Anyway, let's move on to the next location. Anyway, we're coming up on Kayla Lawyers just up here, next to Rebel Coffee in the Commonwealth Hotel. So diagonally across from the side of Super Cheap Auto on the Bruce Highway, Edith Street. They've changed the thing to Marino Lawyers, however you say it. Travis Schultz and Partners. So it's got the extra stuff on there. It's fairly new. Yeah, Marino Lawyers. No, we'll try and show the outside. It's hard because the Rebel Coffee being open. So, but it still says Kayla Lawyer on the door. 131 Edith Street. Then you got these, where it's all changed here. Very hard to show when they're looking at me the way they do. Anyway, yeah. Next to where Innisfail Building Supplies used to be. Innisfail Budget Backpackers. Anyway, we'll be back when we get to the next location. Okay, so we're now in Glady Street, walking down towards the old Centrelink, Memo Medical, the Mums and Bubs. There's your, what used to be Plains Video 2000, and it's now Bunnings. We're going to go a little bit further down and just have a look. There's no workers there, we'll show what's going on here. See, they've put some new stuff on the personal auto parts. Dog going off. New signage and all that, which I've showed in other videos. It was nice to get some more, show it a little bit better. But anyway, we'll continue down to here, next to where Alan's course used to be. Another thing. But anyway, that's life. Life in the tropics. So these action camera style ones, which is the other camera, like to overheat quite regularly. So you've got to turn them off for half an hour or so and then go again, which is really frustrating. I think being an action camera they wouldn't. Like, I've heard people say this is going to be Red Rooster, but when you look up Red Rooster online, they all say the old KFC. Basically, when they say the address, it's the old KFC, so I'm not sure. It's one of those things, we'll have to wait and see. It is, there's workers there. I'd say it'd be a government building. Show what we can show when we walk past this entrance. There's not much you can do. We'll go down Lily Street and show that little bit that they did outside KFC, where they did up the footpath. This is the old Link. Memo Health Services Limited. It's actually starting to look really run down. The signage hasn't been looked after. Yeah. And then the side office for the builders and that, right here. Anyway, we'll be back when we get around and move KFC.
Total 2 kilometers.
So we're now in Lily Street.
3 minutes 5 seconds.
BP over there.
2,358.
To give you an idea, there's the Crown Hotel across from there. Sorry, the lighting's a bit too bright from the sun. Sort of the wrong direction for the lighting, but can only do what we can do. So this is in Lily Street, L-I-L-Y. New pavement, footpath, whatever you want to call it, they put in. Driveway. Looks so much nicer having that there. KFC. Sounds like there's a siren. Oh, like an alarm going off in there. So that's the new KFC for those that's wondering. If you watch my driving video from Tully to Innisfail, we went through that drive-through. If you want to see that. I had to put music over it because we talked the whole time. Another video. My mate that took me down and back, he talks a lot, so it's all good. So you just put music over it, it's all good. But yeah, I didn't get to record streets of Tully like I'd like to, like get out and walk around. What I desperately wanted to do was just drive down there, visit his relative, and then come back. That's fine. One day, hopefully, I'll get to walk the main streets of Tully and get video. That'd be awesome. New KFC again. Good to show because you never know what's going to change over the years. Right next door to St Vincent de Paul, Finnished, on the Bedrock Cafe. We'll turn back and show where we just came from in a sec. Back where we just came from so you can have a look. Better lighting. Yeah, it looks so much nicer with this. Of course people have got to do skid marks on there from bikes and that. Yeah, I wonder where that alarm is. Hammond Electrical, Crown Hotel, sun coming through the clouds, which looks nice actually, we'll show that. A little update. It's really nice actually, get photos of that. And video. Anyway, show just a little bit more of that because it looks so nice. Always like to show the beauty around us. Anyway, let's move on to the next location. Reason Co Butchery moved into Ron and Dan's. Ron and Dan's, so we'll show that along the way. Go along. Next to Hungry Jack's, Harvey Norman. Get across Owen Street. Not Owen Street, sorry, Ernest Street. Ernest Street. There's your Hungry Jack's there. Ron and Dan's here. And Harvey Norman here. So The same people that had that recent co-butchers in the main street, in Edith Street. Best steakettes in town that I've had. I'm the 6 steakettes guy. They always know as soon as I walk in. The owner's like, oh, 6 steakettes. Too predictable. Anyway, oh, they are worth the money. Cost like $13 for 6 steakettes. Worth it. Anyway, move on to the next location. KAVA Vanuatu, where the soup kitchen used to be. I've got that here. And Bob Carter's office has moved out of here. I've moved into the old ANZ. The signage is gone now. We're still here for a while, but the signage is gone now. Yeah, it's moved to 14 to 20 Rankin Street. Reopening Monday the 20th of August, so they've been there a while now. It's October now. We'll go across Owen Street. Show where they used to have the seating down here. Then we'll move on to the next location. The Finnished Cafe here, the real Finnished. So, trying to put it. There used to be seating along here. Okay, let's move on to the next location. So Rocklands used to be, for those wondering. There's still nothing in there. Nothing's taken it over. It's good to see another clothing store there, like Best and Less. One that would cater to male and female, not just female. I think that's more fair. Would be great. So across here, where Lagana Pharmacy used to be way back and focus on books and My Choice Butcher and all that, they're painting the outside of it, restoring it. I wonder whether they got funding from the grant that was around with regards to that, doing up the outsides of the buildings and that, and the facades and that. Yeah, grants going around. Just lately there was some back a while back too. Last year before, whenever it was. Let's get a couple of photos while we're here, showing it. Yeah, that was focused on books, Lagana Pharmacy and other ones here for a while. Just trying to show it before cars come along, before there's any workers there. Took a couple of photos of it yesterday and put it up on old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook, so have a look at that. Feel free. Took them from a distance. I noticed it. They had a time limit. Next to Burn Travel. Yeah, so this is the one next to Burn Travel. Looks like they're going to paint the sides of it too. Started there. Anyway, let's move on to the next location. Have a look at this first. The future works of Eaton Estate. If you look at my Innisfail Estate video, you'll see a bit of this Eaton Estate. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see with the reflections. There'll be 198 lots. So I think it'll go all the way to Five Fish Point Road from that ALUART road subdivision. I know they've got permission to do it all because they mentioned it on the council live stream one week. Anyway, let's move on to the next location. There's it's hard to show this because there's people sitting outside, but where Bob Catter moved to, it's right here. The old ANZ. No, the old Nolan's Corner. There's no sign for Nolan's Corner anymore. I thought Man Nolan back in the day would have done something about that, being apparently it's to do with his family. So we're in Cutter Court now because the old Rivers Cafe in the old Cane Cutter Hotel, and it was for a while there Arcadian. It's been taken over by the Vanuatuan people. Same lot written on it as at the old soup kitchen, the KAVA. So we'll quickly go over and have a look. What we can see, it's hard, like I said, with the reflections, makes it very, very hard. It's very frustrating. Wondering whether that was an EV charger over there, but there's no cable hanging off it. The police car park, courthouse and that. Government vehicles only. Yeah, sort of looks like one. Might be a parking meter of some sort, who knows. But they know. But yeah, there's the old Arcadian. Oh, Rivers Cafe. There was people in there yesterday when I went past. It had all arcade machines and stuff in here for a fair while. It's hard to ever open though. It's the old Rivers Cafe. It's hard to try and cover the reflection so you can see in there a little bit. Probably they might close down the one in Rankin Street, which is the same sort of thing. I wonder. There's the old Cane Cutter Tavern, Riverside Motel. There's different names it's had over the years when people tried to run it again and it didn't work. There's, to give you an idea, there's Fouquet's Head, Cool FM and that, Albert's, the Innisfail and District Historical Society Museum. Definitely worth having a look. If you've got a spare few hours, because there's so much in there. It's hard to video because it's all so close. Those windy seats that used to be here, they're gone. Instead of fixing them up, they just remove them. Some of the palm trees are gone too from here. You see where the palm trees used to be, those spots where it's just dirt. Pigeons. And then where they put in the newer trees, which the roots are probably going to wreck the pavers even more than they're already ruined. So, sad. Must be a better alternative than that. Than putting all this here. But anyway, such as it is. Okay, well I'll go and have a look around in a few other places and see if there's anything new happening. Nice flowers. We always try to show the beauty around us. Show the flowers. Look how these vines have gone. How they wrap around. Now, this plaque commemorates the 100th anniversary of the Queensland Government Gazette announcement of the alteration of the township's name from Geraldton to Innisfail on the 18th of August 1910. The plaque was commissioned by the Cassowary Coast Regional Council, Mayor W. Shannon, Councillor J. Downs, Councillor W. Horsford, Councillor M. Nolan, Councillor I. Rule, Councillor C. Silvestro, and Councillor R. Sorbello. Alright, that was a mouthful. All right, get a photo of that, because you never know, it may not exist one day, that plaque. But anyway, let's move on and see what I can find, and then I'll be back on, or I'll just come on for the outro of the video. Go across to where OPSM and it used to be. Where there's a Innisfail Community Corrections, where OPSM used to be. Quick photo while we're at it. The Innisfail Community Corrections. right here. Just right here, try and show the signage, 8:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. Okay, so we'll go along past the old the Bobcatter, the old ANZ. There's St John's Community Cares in here, their offices, and that. Camera's overheated again. The other camera. Anyway, we'll continue along. Show what we can. Bobcatter's office. Tired of people standing there. I would have went back and had a proper look. Anyway. Anyway, that's that. Apparently, Oliveira's has been sold, so we'll quickly head up over there. I was told that yesterday by somebody. It was up for sale and sold. Oh, child outside in Brumby, so I can't really show. I'm just going to show the new doors. There we got new doors on there. They announced it on Facebook the other day. Anyway, go across the shop of the because you never know. It'll change, it'll close down, what the deal is. Now, I don't know how true it is that it's sold, but that's what I was told yesterday. I'd say Anita's Gifts would be the same part of it. It's owned by the same people. I'll show the outside as best as we can over here. The lighting's not that bad over here. Ham Manor is next to it, right there. And then Oliveira's Continental Deli. Yeah. And then Anita's Gifts, novelties, Bomnieres, souvenirs. Gifts for all occasions. Haven't been in there in probably about 25 years. You got the Wealth Pilates just there. Where Debbie's Forest was for a while there. We're just showing this as much as possible because you just never know. Taken many photos over the years on the outside, so I don't need to do that as much. It's more video. And then up here where they're taking a lot of the tiles off, Jill Stationery, Jaggeds, where the butcher used to be. It'll look nicer if they fix that up pretty fast. Doesn't look good for the businesses. Having all that gone. It's where Susie's used to be back in the day, if anyone remembers Susie's. It's been Jaggeds for a long time now. Every Wednesday and Friday, $10 burgers. Steak, chicken, hamburger, bacon and egg, crumb steak, southern fried chicken and grilled crumb fish. Surcharge applies for gluten-free options and extras. I wonder what's going to happen in the old Rees & Co. Butchers. We've got side office, access via access rear via Allen Street. Security cameras on site, you will be caught. No PSM here. So yeah, they've still, all these places got the tiles off the outside. We've got plenty of photos and video where you can see the old tiles. Showing as much detail as we can, like we always do. Always better too. Across the old rock ones, there is a car outside there, so it's harder to see. What we'll do is we'll walk up to the old Sepand chemist and finish there. Unless I see something else that needs to be shown. It's hard to show the Westpac Bank ATM when people are using it, so which I won't show when people are using it. I'll show while I'm doing this. It's Target Health Medical Centre. Where the chemist moved to from the Sepand on the corner to here. Doesn't really have any name on there. And where K-Town Shoes used to be, which is right at home, in-home care and assistance to improve the quality of your life for those we serve. So it says on there. APM Employment Services. You go in where the Innisfail hobby shop used to be. Cheap t-shirt shop in Allen Street. There's old day and night pharmacy, Sepand. We just use it for storage now. So, fire truck, fire and rescue. So that, because they might change over the years. And for those who don't live here, don't even live in Australia watching, have a look and see what it looked like. Anyway, Sepand moving to Target Health Medical Centre. That place, yeah, a long time ago I moved. But anyway, that's that. Thanks for watching. This is Bestestimes, keeping memories alive for us future generations to see. Check the links in the description if you want to help the channel out. Watch the videos all the way to the end, really helps the channel. Check out old and new Innisfail photos on Facebook. Feel free to join and put your own photos on there, as long as they're G-rated. Not any swearing, drug references, alcohol references and all that won't be tolerated. Rudeness, bullying, none of that. Same with on here. Always try to keep it family friendly content, which I wholly and solely believe in. Anyway, stay safe, stay cool, stay dry, and hopefully we'll see you at Riverfest, which is this Saturday at 2 PM. For those watching around the time of recording.